The one thing I really don't like about this game is that if you save after you reach an ending or a to be continued part or whatever, and then you stop playing for that day, when you go back to it, you have to watch the first cutscene again. So I've seen that like so many times before you can get to the flowchart to start over, which is mad lame. Anyway, this is Cactus Core. I'm Kevandre. Last time we allied with Fi, but she betrayed us, that bitch. Very rude. So, but supposedly we betrayed her first, which is, you know, perhaps that's true from her cognition, but for us, we did not do that. So we're going to go and betray her now, and I'm assuming that she will ally, because this is going to technically, in her timeline, be before we allied with her last time, etc. That kind of thing is very strange. Morphogenetic weirdness. And Luna was kind of advising us to betray, which is weird for her. So we'll see. Oh, shit. Luna and I stepped out of our AB room a little later than the others. They were already gathered in front of the projection, awaiting the announcement of the results. So, you chose betray? Yeah. Did you do it to protect yourself? Were you worried that Fi might choose betray? That's a good question. Huh? I'm honestly not sure myself why I did it. Well, we should go see the results. I want to know how Kay and Clover voted. Right, let's go then. Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen. So probably ally, betray ally, is my guess. Yep. That's exactly right. Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points. Well played, Sigma. I guess a promise means a lot to you. I had nothing to say. She was right. I'd broken a promise. Why did you do it? Nothing to say? I guess I misjudged you. I thought you were better than this. That was not a smart move, Sigma. I won't forget this. I'll make sure you pay, even if it's the last thing I do. Elapsum semel, occasionem, non ipse, potest, lupiter, reprehendre. I probably butchered the shit out of that. What's that? A Latin proverb. What does it mean? Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity. Jupiter is a Roman god. Actually, he's kind of the Roman god. He's in charge of all the others. Yeah, he's just, you know, bootleg Zeus. Not even Jupiter, the ruler of the gods, can take back what's been done. You did something bad. You're not going to get a chance to take it back. I turned away from Fi. I couldn't stand to look at her anymore. In front of me were Kay and Clover. Their eyes bored into me with cold disapproval, and I looked away. They'd both chosen ally, as promised. The only person who betrayed anyone was me. The only person with 9 BP was me. Little wonder I wasn't very popular. What do you intend to do? You aren't thinking about trying to open the number 9 door, are you? For a moment, I considered the unthinkable. Could I break through them and reach the door? Once I was through, I'd be out of the game and free from their judgment. But no, I couldn't do that. How could I possibly justify leaving them all behind so I could escape on my own? Why had I chosen betray? In my memory, it seemed like an almost flippant choice, as if I'd been curious to see what would happen. If betrayal was what I wanted, I should have made that choice with commitment. But there I was, and I couldn't turn back. Even if I didn't try to open the number 9 door, they would all be suspicious of anything I did. Trust is easy to break and hard to repair. Unless I could somehow turn back the clock, I was stuck with the consequences of my actions. Yeah, I'm not going to read that again. It was the Latin thing. Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity. How could I do something that was beyond the reach of a god? Why hadn't I chosen ally? What would be happening to me right now? What if... Then Phi spoke, and I blinked. Sigma. We're just doing this to be safe. We can't just let you run around with 9 BP. I'm afraid you're going to have to sleep for a little while. Okay? Huh? I started to turn around, but it was already too late. I felt a heavy hand slam into the back of my neck. And then everything went dark. Well, that's a rude ending. Because who knows what happens? See, some of those game over endings, I'm just like, no, fuck you. So that's a bad end. This is green now. So, okay. You chose ally, duh? Are you sure that was okay? Yeah, of course. If I did too. You sound pretty sure of yourself. Oh, it's not confidence. I already know. What? Let's just go have a look, shall we? We'll know pretty quick whether I knew anything or not. Okay, let's go. So this route is already different, which is fun. Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen. Just 4 of them. Ally, 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 and probably betray again. Yeah. Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points. Maybe I should have betrayed her first, so that we didn't have to see this kind of same one again. What the hell, Phi? Why'd you choose betray? You chose ally before. I see. So you remember it too. The other round 2. What? That wasn't even close to the response I'd expected. It felt anticlimactic? Hey, hold on a minute here. You know? You remember how I chose betray last time in round 2? Yeah, of course. Why do you think I chose betray this time? Don't you remember what I said? That I'd make you pay? Yeah, I do remember that. Then this is you making me pay? Yes. Wait. No, that didn't make any sense. Something wasn't right. How could we both know about an earlier round 2? How could there have been an earlier round 2? Was it just some sort of alternate history? What the hell was I thinking? This was a conspiracy theory shit. Even if there was some sort of alternate timeline or universe or whatever, there was no way I could know what had happened in it. I've got reading Steiner. No way I could know. At least I didn't think there was any way I could know. But if I could, then how? I remember Phi choosing ally, then scowling at me when I broke my promise and swearing revenge. That was not a smart move, Sigma. I won't forget this. I'll make sure you pay, even if it's the last thing I do. Why did I know that? Perhaps more importantly, why did Phi remember it? What the hell did any of this mean? It had happened before, hadn't it? During round 1 of the AB game when I was playing against Alice. I'd seen... something. Phi and I had chosen betray, but for some reason I'd seen a reality where we chose an ally instead. Suddenly I realized that I wasn't alone. I looked up to see Luna, Clover, and Kay. They all began to speak at once. What happened? Why did you choose betray, Phi? Yeah, you're the only one who didn't vote ally. Phi looked away and scowled. For several long moments, her eyes stared off into the distance, and I could also see her mind working. Finally, she sighed and spoke. Right, well, I've got 9 points now. So, sorry, but I'm out of here. Huh? What do you mean? Do I really have to explain it? I'm leaving through the number 9 door. Hey! Wait! I scrambled around in front of her and threw my arms out. You're in my way. Skip. She jump. I felt myself speaking before I even knew what the words were. Elapsum semel, occasionum non ipse potest Lupiter, reprehende. Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity. Are you sure this is how you want it to end? What about the nonary game? Zero, the bombs. We still don't know the truth about any of it. If you leave now, we never will. Is that really what you want? Fine. I slowly let go of the lever. Why'd you do that, you Dumas, is the name of the achievement I just got. Whew. Look, I'm sorry about betraying you. I'm honestly not sure why I did it. Forget about it. This time you chose ally and I chose betray. I think we're even.
What are you talking about?
When did you betray her? Are you talking about round 1? No. We aren't talking about round 1, we're... Just drop it. There's no point. I doubt they'd understand even if you did tell them. Yeah. You're right. I don't get it.
Well, at least it seems Fi has decided to remain.
You've really changed your mind? Duh. I'll stick around a little longer. Like he said, I can't leave until we figure out what's going on. The AB game will continue until someone opens the number 9 door. If someone reaches 9 BP and doesn't open the door, the game will keep going. Oh man, that's a relief. Please don't scare us like that again.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
As many times as we want, huh? Then that means, as long as you have the star keys, you can play the AB game as many times as you want.
You probably won't be allowed to play it continuously, however. There's a period of time between when the doors open and when the polling ends.
Based off the last 2 rounds, I think it's about 45 minutes long. So you can repeat the game once every 45 minutes or so. Oh, that's right. What? Didn't Zero Jr. say something about that?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Oh yeah. What are your bracelets, guys? Looks like I'm a red solo cup. I'm a magenta pair. Me too. That means we'll be a team this time. I think we'll do great. Yeah. Who's gonna be my partner then? I'm a cyan pair.
They do not appear to be here. I, for instance, am a yellow pair.
Huh? Wait a second. If Luna and Clover are a magenta pair, Fi's a cyan pair and K's a yellow pair, who the hell am I supposed to partner up with?
A cyan pair, I imagine.
Fi and her mysterious partner. How do you figure that?
Sigma, what colors are added together to create cyan?
Green and blue, right?
What color would you get by adding your red to that?
Red, green, and blue would be white.
Exactly.
So you're saying the next set of chromatic doors are going to be white?
Yes.
How do you know?
Because I have seen them. After leaving the archives, we found a warehouse very similar to this one. In it was a set of white doors. Well, to be precise, a set of doors which radiated white light.
Yeah, I kind of get it. You don't need to show the traveling. Especially since we're not even traveling. Yeah, I saw him too. After we were finished in the garden, we went to the same warehouse he's talking about. Bro, it's even the long way. Yeah, again, this game gets to be, you know, half the length it is if you cut all of that out. They had those same little lock thingies. I'm 100% sure the next chromatic doors. What about the people back in the infirmary? Do they know about the white doors?
Yes. If we exclude Cork from their number, then I believe they do.
I wonder what colors they are. As far as pairs go, we're missing a cyan and a yellow.
If Sigma's a red solo, then we should have a green solo and a blue solo back in the infirmary.
Well, I'm gonna go back to the infirmary. I'm kinda worried about Alice and Cork. I'll go too.
As will I.
Oh, that's right. Wait, guys. There's something I need to tell you. Huh? What is it?
Go on.
I meant to say something earlier, but I guess there was just so much other stuff going on. I looked at Phi. She nodded back. See, the truth is... What, the extra bomb? Right? In the garden?
What?
Oh no! Oh, that was Clover's voice, sorry. Oh no! You found another bomb? Yeah.
Where?
In the garden. No. That's not possible. We didn't see anything like that. Could you have missed it? No! No way! We checked every part of that room. There was a number on this one, too. It said 01. Since the one we found in the crew quarters said 03 on it, well... You think there might be a third bomb around here somewhere? I think there's a good chance. Or a fourth as well. Since we also know about a 0 bomb.
Very well. We should split up and find this other bomb. It could be anywhere.
Yeah, I agree. But even if we do find it, what are we supposed to do?
That is a concern for later. At the moment, our primary concern should be finding it.
You can't fight an enemy you can't see, after all.
Precisely.
Alright, I'll head back to the infirmary and let everyone else know.
Please.
How about we set the time to meet back here, just in case? The time we have left until the chromatic doors open, let's see. Quite a bit, actually. 1 hour and 57 minutes.
I think approximately half of that should be enough. When we have 1 hour remaining, we should meet back at the infirmary. Acceptable?
That sounds good to me. Right. I'll tell the others too. Good. Let's go. Speaking of making my way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and I'm homebound. I was taking a shower earlier and listening to my my robot who was playing Spotify. And so like I've got some like heavy metal stuff that plays kind of in a row, and then suddenly just making my way downtown. It was great! I like the random assortment that my big Spotify playlist is. I think it was neat. Because yeah, you'll get like some metal, and then you'll get like Spice Girls, and then you'll get like Biggie Smalls, right? I'm weird. I'm eclectic. So these are the white doors that Kay and Clover were talking about. Yeah, there's a lock thing. No question these are chromatic doors, I guess. So it seems. Ah! What? When did you... I've been here the whole time. Seriously? I didn't notice you at all. Oh. I guess your hearing's starting to go. How sad. So, what do you want? Why are you stalking me? I'm not stalking you. I just followed you here. That's pretty much the same thing. But how did you do it? You were totally silent. Are you Batman? She already told us that she's not Batman or a layman or whatever. I already told you I'm not. Remember back in the AB room when we met? Yeah, actually. You also jumped super high all the way up to the ceiling? Right. Aren't you curious about that graffiti? Graffiti? Computers! Oh yeah, that. Memento mori if the 9th lion ate the sun. Did a kid write that, or what? Why do you say that? Well, they managed to spell 9th wrong. Who puts an E in there? You're right. Then again, maybe it means something. Do you know what it means? The Latin part. Hey now, give me a little credit. Even I know what memento mori means. You see it all over the place. As far as I know, it translates to something like be aware of death, or remember your mortality. Never forget that we all die someday. I guess it's sort of a cautionary thing. See, it would feel a little less awesome if they just said YOLO, if the 9th lion ate the sun. What about the other part? It's exactly what it says on the tin, right? Some sort of conditional about lions and suns. Anything come to mind? No, nothing. Nothing at all. What about you? Me? Huh. Well, let's see. Memento mori if the 9th lion ate the sun. Memento mori if the 9th lion ate the sun. I repeated the words over and over in my head, but nothing. Whatever they meant, it was beyond me. But perhaps Phi... Latin. Huh? Don't you know Latin? Maybe you can figure more of it out. Well, I know a little. More than most people, I guess, but I'm not an expert. Then how do you know that phrase? Elapsum semel occasionum non ipse potest lupiter reprehendi. Oh, that. That's from, this. She unpinned the brooch from her chest as she spoke and held it out to me. I hesitated for a moment, then took it. Look at the back. I turned it over. Elapsum semel occasionum non ipse potest lupiter reprehendre. So I guess the L is pronounced like a J in Latin, huh? Yeah. I've been saying it wrong because, I'm just like James Marsters. What is this? A memento of my late mother. Well, I guess it's something like a memento. What does it mean? She died right after I was born. I was raised by foster parents, and they told me where the brooch had come from. Apparently, it was the only thing my mother had left behind. What about your father? Don't have one. I guess you could say I was a bastard. I never saw his face, and I don't know his name. I don't even know if he's alive. Oh. I couldn't think of anything else to say, so I just handed her back the brooch. That phrase got to be almost like a prayer for me. Whenever I had to make a tough decision, I'd say it to myself. Something I'd just repeat over and over like a chant. Before long, I had it memorized. It got me interested in Latin, and I started studying the language. Elapsum semel occasionum non ipse potest Jupiter reprehender. Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity. Sounds nice, doesn't it? But it seems kind of funny now. I mean, look at us. We've done what Jupiter can't. We can find our lost opportunities. We are not looking for this bomb very well. That's why I followed you here. I thought this would be a good idea to talk to you all about this, alone. Yeah, I agree. There's something else we need to do too, though. Find the number 2 bomb. Exactly. So we should get going. I'm pretty sure the bomb isn't in here. There's nowhere to hide it. So... You're saying we should go somewhere else? Yeah. Well, come on, don't just stand there. We need to get a move on. Without waiting for a reply, she turned and started towards one of the exits. I followed. Oh man, lots of going down this long hallway today. Archives. I didn't see a bomb in there before, but I guess Dio probably woke up quite a while ago, so who knows where he's been. The archives. Good place to hide a bomb. Now where the hell do we start looking? I doubt it really matters. If it's here, we'll find it eventually. So what about that Jupiter stuff? We can talk while we look. Now get started. You know when this song comes on that it's time for some exposition. So, I'm going to go ahead and save that one for next time. Because we're at about 26 minutes. So, fair enough. That's going to be it for this one. Next time we'll get some exposition and kind of see what the fuck is going on with Phi and Sigma. So that's it for today. My shout out for today is going to go to a book that came out like a week or two ago, I think at this point. And that would be book 17 of the Dresden Files, called Battleground. Now, I believe I probably did a shout out to Peace Talks before. But the Dresden Files is my favorite book series. I've been reading it for years. Basically since Small Favorite came out, which was book 10. So that would have been like 2009, 2008, something like that. I've been keeping up with it since then. I've gotten a lot of people hooked on it and binging the whole series. And then after book 15 came out in 2014, there was a 6-year hiatus. And then all of a sudden, in early 2020, the author Jim Butcher came out and said, hey, we're going to have 2 books this year. Peace Talks, and then immediately, or 2 months later, Battleground. Now, Peace Talks comes around in July. And it's okay, but it's clear that it's half a book, right? Even less than half a book, really. Because what he did was that the book just got to be too long and kind of separate from itself, that he just split it. So Peace Talks is the first, I even want to say maybe third of this whole story of what book 16 originally was. And then Battleground is the remaining 2/3 after everything kind of kicks off. Now, Peace Talks I was kind of disappointed in because it felt like anticlimax after so long of waiting, 6 years of waiting for a new book, and then it just kind of was like, it's alright. But Battleground more than made up for it. If he had kept these books together, I think it would probably be one of the best books in the series. But sadly, he didn't do that. But it's fine, because I have both of them now, and I can just read them back to back, so it's not a big deal. Anyway, so I'm doing a shout out to Battleground, which I read on Audible, and then yesterday I went to Half Price Books and picked up a physical copy as well, because for some reason I do that. I have the same philosophy with games that I do with books, I guess, or the other way around. I have a thing about wanting the physical thing on my shelf, even if I don't really need the actual physical thing to play that game. So shoutouts to Battleground. If you guys haven't read the Dresden Files, which you should, you absolutely should, they are amazing, and easily my favorite book series. And you got James Marsters, who's Spike from Buffy, who does the narration of the audiobooks. He does a great job, eventually. The first 3, I think that for both the book writing and the narrating, the first 3 kind of suffer compared to the rest of the series. But once they get you, they really get you. So yeah, check out Dresden Files and get caught up to book 17, which is where we're at right now. And hopefully soon, because he's going to write his other series next for the next book, Cinder Spire's sequel. And then we'll get book 18 eventually, which is called Mirror Mirror. I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, shout out to Battleground, and I will see you guys next time. Later, place.